Well then, welcome everyone to the stream. I am Tatsumari, and as you can see, today we are going to be playing Maplestory. This is my home game. This is the one that pretty much all my content pretty much comes from, or I like to think all my content comes from. I know I've done a lot of stuff with Sly Cooper in the past, but this will be picking up next year in January. Speaking of which, if you are so inclined, be sure and check out Maplestory, the novel Sacred Tears. This is a fanfiction I wrote, which is an alternate universe look at the story of, or like the main story of Maplestory. If that isn't your flavor of story, you can always check out Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen, of which Chapter 5 is finally up and running. And in the 3 days and some change it's been up, it's already up at like 115 views. So everybody who has checked it out, thank you a ton. And we've reached 85 coins in the vault. So, yeah, all that is pretty cool looking stuff. So, I hope we can get to 100 coins at the end of the year. I did want to do a blooper reel, but looking back at the stuff that I have for blooper reel, I actually don't have that many. So I'm probably going to end up something. I'm probably going to end up doing something different. I'm kind of thinking maybe having a live game with a couple people, maybe a couple of coins in the vault over here of perhaps Maplestory. I don't know for sure. We shall have to see. But for now, let us start and getting going stuff. Be sure and let me know if you guys can hear this okay, because I moved some stuff around on my desk. I have my microphone in a slightly different spot, so that way it's not quite so cumbersome where I had it before. I also have a slightly different, just stuff moved around on my desk so that way I can see the screen better. So if you are having trouble hearing, please let me know in the chat so I can try and make some adjustments for you guys. But for now, let us get into the game. And if you'll notice, I also have myself over here on the, right here in this corner over here. So, I'll be a companion for the screen now. Yay! But anyways. So, oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Now, let's see. I know I have... Oh, hold on. I need to check something on my side. Aha, that's why. Okay. There we go. Now we got a little more volume. Alright. Let's see. I got lots of characters. What was this? This was a Kana. Okay. This was a brawler, and this over here was a white knight. Right, because I hadn't gone through the new version of the adventurer storyline. I could have sworn I had a... There's a Xenon right here. There's Kadena. I could have sworn I had... What is her name? This is a Nightwalker. This is a Hayato. This is a Mihail. I could have sworn I had a... What is her name? I could have sworn I had an Adele on this server. But that does not appear to be the case. Oh well, I did want to start over, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Adele! Originally, I had started a male version of Adele, but as I went through the story, I kind of got the feeling that it was meant to be the female Adele. For those of you who don't know, Adele is a class from the world of Grandis, which is kind of like an alternate version of the Maple world, which is where Maplestory is set. And the way the story is going, they actually used to be the same world at one point, but they were split apart, and now in the current storyline, they have been merged back together. Like endgame style stuff. So, with that being said, I did start playing an Adele, male character. But, again, like I said, the way the story was going, it looks like it was supposed to be run as the normal female Adele. So, that is what I shall do. Okay. Let's see, let's keep it black, because that's how the character is supposed to be done anyways. So... we'll give her pale, because, you know, again, I'm playing the actual character as it was supposed to be. So, character name! Adelistorine. Let's see if it takes. Really? Adelton. Really? Adeltonis. Oh, yes! Name is available. Would you like to create a character? Okay! We're going to the basic settings. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with my volume here. At least on my side. Let me... oh, that's right. I turned down the music of the game. So all of the, like, the music everywhere is constantly low. So that's why. I'll turn up the music here a little bit once I get in-game. But for now... yeah, why don't we make it a burning character? Which means that for every level I get, I'll get 2 additional levels. So really I get 3 levels per level.
I pledge an oath to my liege in blood. I shall be your blade, courageous and true. I shall strike down corruption and evil without mercy, never yielding. I will defend you until I breathe my last. Reinforcements should be here soon. We've got to hold on. Until then, we must guard the gate.
Are we all that's left? Ah!
That dream again. Each time I remember less and less. I wonder how much time has passed.
If there's anybody listening, please help me.
A voice.
Please save this place.
I don't know about you, but I got goosebumps.
You've got nowhere to run, you petty thief! Surrender!
You think I'm scared of you? You all call yourselves knights, yet your only allegiance is to the highest bidder! I'm trying to play it cool, but this is the worst scrape I've gotten myself into since founding the Uprising. I've got to think. I can't let them catch me now. My friends are depending on me. I don't see any way out of here. If only I had a mighty knight to save me in times like these. Please, someone, anyone, hear my prayer. Please send a knight to save me, to save this kingdom. Huh?
The gentle breeze feels so soft on my skin. Have I finally been freed from my curse? No. Perhaps this is just a dream. A sweet, beautiful dream. Could all this be an illusion from the void?
A legendary knight? Are you really here to save me? Wow. Your uniform is so cool. I guess the old stories were all true. I can't believe you're really—
Does this man know? This boy? Does he know me? After all this time in the dark, perhaps he can tell me who I am and what's happened to me. Wait. Is he still talking?
would hear my desperate plea. But enough fawning. You're the knight. Hurry up and save me.
Save you? But I don't even know you. You're not in any of the few memories I have left. Do we know each other?
What are you talking about? You were summoned here because I made a wish at that fountain. Aren't you here to help me save this kingdom?
Why am I so
Now's not the
tiny?
best time to discuss this.
What tricks are you up to now, thief? You're not getting away this time! That person who fell out of the sky, is that his accomplice? Lock them both up!
You do realize they're going to arrest you too, don't you? Aren't you gonna do something? I can't let them catch me. Not like this.
Huh?
You who are beloved by the sword, pull forth your blade. Your calling is to protect the crown.
Pull forth my blade. Protect the crown? But I don't have a sword. Pull forth my blade. What is that supposed to mean? Wait. I remember a battlefield. A sword pulled from the ether. Yes, that's it.
Did you just conjure a sword out of thin air? Wait, don't answer that. There's no time. Now's our chance to run. Follow me.
What are you just laying around for? Go after them!
You couldn't have gotten far. Search everywhere. chat. We gotta have a proper introduction when we meet back up. Anyways, come find me at the fountain at the bell's 5th toll. We're running to the guard's foot.
Yeah, he's over there!
Until we meet again, my legendary knight. 2, 3! And away he goes! Alright. Now that I've had a chance to do this, let's work on some sound here. Ah, that's why. Okay. Bring up the master volume. This. Confirm it. Okay. So, running away, far enough away. What a strange turn of events. What was that all about? And where is this place? I remember hearing a voice come from the sculpture in the fountain. It seemed to know things about me. Maybe I should try to remember what he was saying. The veil shrouding your memories will soon be lifted. Alongside this revelation will come ownership.
Yay! You finally got our job advancement.
Okay, so let's see. Alright. Weaker than it should be. You're supposed to transmit waves along, recover. Okie dokie. Yes, yes. We all know that stuff. Okay, so how does this... Okay, works like a warrior. Oh, cool. Alright, so now we need to set up our... Our keys here. Alright.
Cool!
Okay. Oh, right.
I forgot.
Put you there. And we'll put you there. And then we shall put all the points over here. And then we have our first attack. Yay! Okay, what do you have to say? From me now, it should be safe from at least as soon as I found my bearings. So much has happened all at once, I feel dizzy. I was trapped in the darkness of the void for so long, I can hardly recall anything except glimpses of battle. I was supposed to protect someone, but who? I remember raising my blade and being splattered with flora blood. I also recall feeling helpless, unable to spread the red wings that are my people's birthright. I wonder just what has happened to me. Now I find myself in unfamiliar city, my memories scattered, swept up in the schemes of some petty thief. I should just walk away, but that boy, he seemed to know me. The hours before we're supposed to meet up. I need answers now. So which way you went? Perhaps I should go after him?
Yes, we are going after him! Hey! Bumbling idiot!
I know the house was around here somewhere. There, that's the place. Ah! No.
He's climbing!
Things didn't go as you planned, but I made it legendary. I'm closer to fulfilling my vision ever than there. That was just terrible. Don't listen to me. Read the screen. Bye-bye. Things go shaking. That was a close one. I thought I was dead. Can't believe a rope just fell out of the sky. There's no denying it. I was born lucky. Climb the side. A faint rustling can be heard from inside. So he came to his house to rob it. Then he is a little more than a petty thief after all. He's probably lying about recognizing you too. But to cut ties now before getting any further involved. Or best to cut ties now before getting any further involved. Later, loser! Another successful mission. We're one step closer to creating a more robust Restonia. Oh, I see we have a couple viewers in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I hope you were at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. How's your weekend going, by the way? So you are the petty thief they claim. We have another self-quest. Oh, yes, I know. Great. You! Ah, it's you. We were supposed to meet up in the town square later. Did you follow me here? And I wasn't stealing anything. I'm not a thief. I'm just here to return something that was unjustly taken to its proper owner. I honestly don't care what you are. Just tell me everything you know about me.
Oh my goodness! Our family heirloom!
Look, I know how this looks, but I'm telling you, I'm not a thief. Sure. Whoops, sorry guys. Likely story.
Someone's returned our stolen heirloom!
What? Oh.
I don't know who this is, did this, but thank you so much!
Stolen family heirloom? Yes, their family heirloom was stolen by corrupt nobles. Now do you believe me? I told you I had something important to discuss with you when we met, right? I wanted to ask you to serve as my knight. Your knight? Yes, a knight to protect me from harm during my ongoing mission to return what was stolen from the people. To return the rule of justice to Restonia. One day, Anyways, in order to make my dream a reality, I require the services of an exceptional knight. Because I'm going up against the entire noble class of this kingdom. Yeah, sure. I don't have time to get involved with other people's business. I must discover who I am and why I ended up here. You mean you've lost your memories? More or less. In that case, I'll do my best to help you. But if you're going to recover your memories, you're going to have to travel around the city looking for clues, right? So why not do some good in this meantime and help me drive out the corrupt nobles who are bleeding this city dry? It's been almost 10 years since the nobles took over. When the king passed away and the royal family collapsed, they swooped in to fill the power vacuum. They've been in charge ever since. Let's see. Well, give me a second here. I need to work on something. There we go. There's just something on my side that helps me do a thing. Alright, there we go. They've lived in opulence while exploiting the people of this city to the edge of ruin. They've levied higher and higher taxes while slashing wages and protections for the laborers who serve their businesses. The people are desperate.
Sound familiar?
But you can change all that. Your skill with the sword is unparalleled. You must be the legendary knight I've been praying for. Legendary knight? As the story goes, it was the legendary knights who legitimized the king's claim to power. Without their might, he was just a man. It's a pretty famous tale around here. I'll tell you more about it later. For now, why don't we stop by the fountain? It's on the way back to our hideout. I haven't agreed to anything. Do you think that if you just keep making requests, I'll do as you ask? That depends. Is it working? But seriously, I'll make it worth your while. I do have money, enough to hire a knight even of your caliber. You're ridiculous. So that's a yes, right? I mean, what else have you got going on? Why don't you tell me about yourself on the way there? Oh, since we're going back there, you should probably disguise ourselves so we don't get caught. Yeah, sure. Just throw on a robe and
that's as much as I can remember. A battle against other flora. Fighting alongside my fellow knights. It all seems a lifetime ago.
That's it? Nothing else? I'll make some inquiries. I have some friends who are masters of investigation.
It's a better plan than interrogating strangers in the streets.
Hey, you still awake over there?
Huh?
Everything okay? You've been pretty quiet for a while.
It's nothing.
Anyways, while you're helping me with my mission, I'll do whatever I can to help you recover your memories. That's a fair trade, right?
I will assist you, but only until I recover my memories.
Are you really so cold? You have the power to save this whole kingdom. Oh, that's right. I've been meaning to give you this. It's seen a bit of wear over the years, but it's a family heirloom. Consider it collateral for your help. It's a knight's token. If you decide you can't trust me, then sell it. It'll fetch you a handsome sum.
The pendant's lost its luster over the years, but it seems like a priceless artifact. Very well.
Say, I just realized I never asked you your name. I'll have to call you something if I'm going to appoint you my knight. What is your name?
Adelaide.
Adelaide. That's a really cool name, but it's a bit long to shout out in the middle of an emergency. I know. I'll call you Adele.
You most certainly will not.
Lighten up a little. Adele's a great name. Besides, you can use my nickname too. My name's also kinda long, so my friends just call me Jerome. You can too.
You're awfully talkative.
And you're pretty reserved. Oh, this is it! The perfect moment for a pledge between a lord and his knight. Okay then. I swear upon this, the fountain that brought us together, that I'll only use your power for the noble purpose of saving this kingdom!
Well, I've already accepted his knight's token as collateral. I suppose there's no harm in letting this play out until I've learned my way around the kingdom. Unless I ended up here, of all places, entirely by coincidence. There must be some trace of my past here.
I guess that officially makes you my knight. I look forward to working with you. Now, allow me to be the first to officially welcome you to Restonia, Grandis's capital of art and culture. Let's work together to save the kingdom! The guards should have had their shift changed by now. We shouldn't need to disguise ourselves anymore. Here, I'll take the robes back.
Oh, sorry about that. Because it was doing some character voice. So thank you, Daniel. And welcome, welcome. How's your weekend treating you? I hope good. You said there'd be alley cats here. Where are the alley cats? There they are. You just okay? Sounds like a bit of a rough weekend. Ah, yes, the hideout. It's not much, but the view is pretty good. Yeah, I'd call that a pretty good view. I was going to offer you a hand up. It kind of reminds me, I've actually seen the storyline for God of War Ragnarok. And this right here, it kind of reminds me of... By the way, spoilers for those who are going to be watching this later. You can mute it for like the next, say, 10 seconds. But this kind of reminds me of the relationship between the friendship relationship kind of deal, however you want to call it, between Atreus and Thrud. But anyways, moving on.
Whoa, nice to meet you. It's going to be nice having somebody so tough on the team. Anyways, I just wrapped up my route. I'll be starting a new one tomorrow.
Good work today. I'll see you tomorrow, and when we're done, the whole kingdom will know of our Count's evil.
Yeah, about that. Jerome, it seems somebody's been tearing down our flyers. Also, security's been beefed up at the court's palace plates. We've got to be careful going forward.
Don't worry. I have a legendary knight by my side. Revolutionaries have gathered here voluntarily for the good of the kingdom. Together, we punish the nobility and aid the people they've exploited. Is he serious? He's never going to change the kingdom with such a small ragtag militia. You'd be surprised. Right, Dr. Jerome. Let's see. Fill in the plan. There's a lot to go through, so let me know when you're ready. Lay it on me, bub. Tell me about this plan of yours. My ultimate goal is to become the king of Restonia. Ha ha ha. When I'm done, the city will be a wonderful place to live, just as it once was. That's quite the dream you've got. To achieve this, I intend to eliminate the nobles whose greed is destroying the kingdom and tyrannizing the people. Our main target is Count Cedric. Oh, cool. We've got a second viewer in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. How's your weekend going so far? At least I think there's a second viewer in the chat. Okay, maybe not. My stats are a little off. Count Cedric, right. Before the royal family collapsed, Cedric was a low-ranking royalty, but now he's the most powerful of the nobles. Sorry, I had to put my phone on mute. He doesn't care about the people of Restonia in the slightest. All that matters to him is indulging in his lavish I can't talk all of a sudden. even at a time when the kingdom is in economic upheaval and the people are struggling to make ends meet. Yeah. Look out. Hmm? Boo, you're back! You were gone for so long I was starting to get worried. You can't just disappear without saying anything like that, Boo. Boo. Oh, this is Boo, my partner in justice. He possesses the unique ability to transform into different kinds of shapes. Boo, transform into a hat for me. He also possesses the unique ability of doing whatever he wants. In any case, you'll quickly see that he's very helpful to have around. This little guy's done a lot for me. Boo, this is Adele. I hope you two get along. With Boo returning and joining our quest, I think it's only fitting to raise a glass to our new enterprise. Boo boo! I'd rather not make a fuss. Hey, don't be such a sad shrew. We should enjoy ourselves today. Starting tomorrow, all will be devoted toward investigating the Count. We gotta celebrate the little victories while we can. I'll pass. Getting the bird ship is off to a rocky start. I had no control over that. That was doing it by itself. Sorry about that. Meanwhile, at the Count's residence...
Oh, heavens. Why do you torment me?
Ah, I remember this guy.
Is it because I'm far too beautiful for this world that you would have me leave it before my time? Very well. Then I'll gladly join the stars that dazzle the night sky. I was born a radiant flower, but my life was but a parched desert.
Are you nearly finished with this little performance of yours? As I've told you, there's much to be done.
Those trivial matters don't suit me. I trust you to take care of them on your own.
Yes, I've taken care of the trivial matters by staying up all night. I'm afraid this particular matter can only be addressed by you personally, Mr. Cedric. I need your signature on this document.
I'm so sick and tired of this.
By the by, I've searched at great lengths to find the paintings you've been looking for, and I'm happy to report I've managed to acquire 3 of the pieces. However, I'm afraid the whereabouts of the rest will be much more difficult to track down.
Then I suppose I'll have no choice but to wait. But we must find all of them. Whatever it takes. You're up to the challenge, aren't you, Simon?
Of course, Mr. Cedric.
You are, without a doubt, my most competent servant. What now?
Forgive the intrusion. We have urgent news for the Count. While chasing down a petty thief, our men encountered a very suspicious individual in the town square. In a sudden flash of light, they struck down a handful of our guards. It was as though their sword was dancing through the air. In any case, this individual is clearly incredibly skilled.
A dancing sword?
There's something else. They were wearing some kind of knight's uniform, but certainly not one from our kingdom. I have to say, the way they wielded the sword was beautiful. We were absolutely mesmerized.
And where are they now, this mystery knight?
Well, I'm very sorry, sir. It was a very close chase, but they managed to get away.
All right. You may go, A master swordsman suddenly appearing out of nowhere? Who else could they be but the legendary knight I've been dreaming of? Simon, look into this knight for me. Report back as soon as you've learned anything.
Yes, sir.
I finally found them. A knight befitting my greatness. Soon, oh so very soon, I will have a new guardian and protector. Oh, gallant knight, why have you only now revealed yourself? This long wait you've put me through, was it a test?
There he goes again. I really ought to quit this job.
I'm not even in his employ and I already hate him. Yeah, it's an interesting story to say the least. But I will be right back because I have something I need to take care of on my side. So I will be right back in a couple minutes. All right, let's get back into it. And I guess there's been a little bit of a time skip here. So it says, seems like we're sitting in the same spot through the night. Did you get any sleep? It is the position I am most comfortable sleeping in. What is that strange device? Is it used to conjure spells? Or perhaps is it a weapon of some sort? I'd better investigate. Adele! Stand back. It could be an explosive. Huh? Adele, that's just an instrument. Use it to play music. Have you really never seen one before? An instrument. Boo! Oh, wow. I've leveled up a ton. I guess with all these cutscenes and stuff, I really haven't seen it. So, okay, cool. Jaunt. Okay, magic dispatch. What does this do? Ah, yes. We'll do magic dispatch for now. I forgot about that. Well, I guess you've got more to do. Well, I guess you've got to do more adjusting to modern life than I thought. Don't worry. Help me carry out my missions and you'll be acclimated in no time. But maybe running into these musicians is an opportunity in disguise. They might be able to provide some news about Count Cedric. You hope to gain information... Bleh. You hope to gain information from street performers. In Rostonia, it is said that if you want to hear the latest gossip, you need only listen to the music on the streets. Perhaps we can learn something useful about the Count by listening to them play. It seems like they've finished setting up, but they're not playing anything. I wonder what's wrong. The boy slowly approaches the street musicians and stands just within earshot. After eavesdropping on their conversation for several moments, he returns. It seems like they've lost their motivation because they haven't been getting any tips. Not surprising, since the people walking these streets have been taxed dry. A few silver should put them into a more musical mood. I'm afraid my own pockets are empty too. I suppose we'll have to scrounge up some coin nearby to tip with them. Blah, blah, blah. Town Square, Arch Street 2, Estonian silver pieces. Okay. I'll be back. You need some show on the way. I'll come with you. I think I can manage to find the way there on my own. After all, I'm not the sort of person who stumbles while climbing up a wall. What? You saw that? Yes, the whole embarrassing affair. I'll be back. Oh, I need some water because my mouth is getting dry. Alright, moving on. That's right, we don't have the jaunt. Oh, that's right, I forgot to hotkey this. Oh, stays put. Walking, walking, walking. And now I have an itchy ear. I hate when that happens sometimes. Get my headphones on and then my ear starts to itch like crazy. Five swords all after one little thing. That's a little bit of a overkill, you think?
Silver pieces.
I think I'll stay here a bit and just do some leveling. Give me a second here, though. I need to adjust my volume. For whatever reason, my volume thing isn't working in my headphones. So. glove. That's an archer's glove, though, so it's really not going to help me. Oops. Right. Wrong key. Okay, so we got magic dispatch. And then we're going to use one of these. Yay! Alright, you're already back? You're pretty fast, Adele. And I'm lucky to have you as my knight. I drop the silver cords into the tip jar beside the musician, and their faces light up.
Voila!
About to start playing. A city of culture doomed to decay. Oh, poor sweet Restonia. Where is the one who will rescue this place? Not at the home of the Count. His lordship fusses o'er arts festivals, while his people toil just for bread. Pray send a hero to save us this pain, O poor sweet Restonia. Art Festival. The Royal Arts Festival is an event where artworks from all across Grandis are exhibited. It's the practice that goes back long before I was born, and is hosted by the kingdom every autumn. And of course, the highlight of this entire festival is the artwork presented by Restonia's royal family. Over the years, the festival has been an immense impact on the artistic world of Grandis. However, with the royal family gone and the Count in power, he's the one in charge of the festival. Hold on, I gotta adjust something here. There we go. He's sparing no expense for a grand celebration while the kingdom collapses around him. But why? Is he just trying to show off, or did he have some ulterior motive for hosting the festival? Nope, not quite. I think that's all we're going to learn from the gossip about nobility. We should pursue other sources of intelligence. Adele, do you, happen to know what newspapers are? Well, they're basically bundles of paper documents about this big. They're distributed throughout the kingdom, and they chronicle all the latest happenings to keep the people informed. I understand what he's saying, but I think I'll let him keep going. His flustered gesticulations are quite entertaining. That was a complicated word. So, does that make sense? Oh, did I say something funny? So you're saying these newspapers should provide us some insight into the Count's dealings? Don't try and change the subject. What were you laughing at? Oh, just a tickle in my throat. Okay, whatever. Whatever the reason, it's nice to hear you laugh. Now, back to business. So I can explain, okay. Alright.
Away we go! A mission of importance. Nope. I've arrived at my destination.
Okay, so give me a second here. I need to change something here. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's a little better. Newspapers, you get into room, leaves the room, care of speaking. It's all unflinchingly positive propaganda for the Count. They don't mention a single thing he's done wrong. Guess we can't trust the news writers when they know when their bread is buttered. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Boo boo! Still, I did find something interesting. Adele, did you see this? Ad. Seeking old painting. Artist unknown. Year unknown. Identifying traits. Gold markings on the backside. Payment 100 Restonian guilders. Oof. For inquiries, send post to 1156 Herald's Way in Restonia. If I understand the way this works, guilders is probably gold coins. Which, in D&D terms, that's a good chunk of cash. Ad stood out to me. The author doesn't disclose the identity, and the way they describe the painting is quite unusual. They only describe the backside of the painting. It'd be reasonable to assume that they means they don't know what the front of the painting looks like. Who in their right mind would pay this much for a painting when they don't even know what it looks like? And that's not all. The address is written on the ad belongs to Cedric's old residence. The general public wouldn't be able to trace this back to him. Hiding his identity, to purchase a painting. Oh, hold on. I need to adjust my microphone here. There we go. Identity to purchase a painting. It's not the sort of thing someone in his position should feel the need to cover up. Something is fishy about this. I have some acquaintances who might know more about this painting. I'll have to reach out to them. In the meantime, why don't you explore the city? So then, let's meet back at the Bell's Fifth Toll. Boo! Please show Adele around. Boo! Well, I was pretty close to what it sounded like.
Are you trying to tell me you want me to follow you?
Boo!
Boo, we've got to be back soon. Boo, wait! Where are you going?
You're following a floating bubble, a snot bubble.
What? The jerk just tore down a flyer criticizing the Count! Hold it right there, buddy! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, wow. We suddenly went, like, full-on Scottish here.
Blast! I've been spotted! My name is Cedric, Count of Restonia. I possess both beauty and power unparalleled by any in the land. I am the greatest man in the kingdom.
Sure.
So why, you may ask, am I being chased by dirty hoodlums in the street? Hey, you! Why did you tear down that flyer? Are you one of the Count's bootlickers? The reason I'm reviled, the reason they mock me, no matter how I look at it, there's only one explanation.
Oh, really? I gotta hear this.
They are simply jealous of my extraordinary beauty. They say the world lays its greatest troubles upon those most capable. Well, I've overcome countless obstacles, and yet, still I must bear the pain of their toxic envy. Those not possessed of wealth, fame, or beauty, they always seem to come up with reasons to criticize me. How could you support such a greedy, heartless tyrant? Has the Count been fattening you up with his table scraps? Afraid to show your face, eh? Take off that hood!
Where did Boo go?
Get away!
What's going on over there?
Who are you? Are you working together? Grab them both!
I don't know what's going on, but I have no intent of getting caught up in another chase. Perhaps I can scare these men off with a few strokes of my blade.
A dancing sword? Could it be? You're the legendary knight! You came to save me? Oh, I've been waiting for this day for so long! But how did you know I was in trouble?
Huh? Oh, is it already time? I'm going to be late.
Wait! You must at least tell me your name! Oh, after so much waiting, I finally met my legendary knight.
Ah, there you are. How many times must I warn you not to leave the house alone, sir? Did you come to look at the flyers again?
I can't help but care. They're printing drivel about me.
At the very least, please let me accompany you next time, all right? Thanks to you, there is no end to my work, Mr. Cedric.
All right, all right. I'll do as you say. For a legendary knight, you're surprisingly shy. I won't let you run away next time.
Uh-huh. What are you gonna do? Throw handcuffs on her and make her come with you? Dude, the girl could probably, like, flex her biceps and break them just as easily. You're really coming up in the world, boss. Boss? Oh, Right, okay, broken laddie, letting him from time to time, not to, but they insist on calling me boss.
Oh, somebody's feeling shy.
Don't be so modest, you're a genuine hero, boss.
Your only flaw is that you keep insisting you'll somehow become king.
Long live the king of Estonia. Guys, come on. Wonderful, the lunatics are multiplying. Anyway, this is Brooke and Laddie. They deal with all kinds of difficult to acquire goods. Brought them here in hopes they might know something about the painting, also looking at what you told me about your past. Seems the events you described could only be the Flora Civil War, which happened a very long time ago. I'm afraid it may take some time to learn more. We'll have to comb through a bunch of dusty old manuscripts. Oh, and they did learn something about that painting the Count's looking for. Do you want to hear about it? Brooke and Laddie will fill you in the details. Just talk to Brooke when you're ready to listen. Yes, come on.
It's an honor to meet an honest-to-goodness legendary knight. The boss must be pretty amazing to have you in his service. But that's enough small talk. Let's get to business. When you hear what we found, you're gonna flip. Laddie, lay it on him.
Excuse me? Right. So I asked about the boss's painting. A few hours later, I got a word from a buddy of mine that knows the location of a painting just like it. The painting's being stored in the basement of an antique store. But what's more, we found a way in. They intend for us to break into the store? We must really stoop to a criminal acts for the good of the kingdom? There's just one hitch. You've got to check it out tonight. The painting's scheduled for sale tomorrow morning.
And that's that. We'll be off now. Best of luck, boss.
And don't you worry, your royal knightship. We'll keep digging into your past. Just sit tight, huh? They're an eccentric bunch, but they're good people. I know some of this may not sit right with you, but everything we're doing is to save the kingdom. If there was another way, I'd take it, but we've got to keep all our options on the table. If I failed in my mission because I wasn't willing to do everything I had to, I'd never be able to forgive myself. I'll do whatever it takes to return the kingdom to the way it used to be. But I understand if you don't feel the same way. So will you come with me? Of course we are, because that's what we do. The desire to protect something at any cost. I don't know why, but it speaks to me. I'll go with you. I'm really happy to hear that. Boo! Boo, you'll come with us too? That's great news! Let's head to the antique shop Brooke and Laddie told us about. We'll see what's so special about this painting the Count is after. They said the ladder should lead to the basement. We'll climb down one at a time. Boo and I will go first. Ah, I can't see anything down here. Boo, could you transform into a lamp or something? Boo boo! Hey, not bad. Haha, good boy. Dusty painting. Artworks including several paintings. One particular canvas stands out, but due to the unique design on its backside. Well, there's gold markings on the back, but is this really what the Count's looking for? You can't even call this a whole painting. It's all tore up. Indeed, the edges of the canvas are awkwardly torn, as though it was ripped by hand from a larger work. A torn painting? But why keep it if it's ruined? Maybe someone intended to reunite with the rest of the original work in order to see what it was painted on? Or painted on it? This must be why the Count's ad didn't mention anything about what was on the front of the painting. He may not even know. That's enough investigating for today. It seems to learn more, I'll have to let the Count reassemble the painting. In the meantime, I'll place this tracking device on the back of the canvas. This little device will tell us the painting's location, wherever it ends up. Alright. Adele, Boo, let's get a move on. Now we finished inspecting the painting. I'll put it back in its frame and... Eesh, it's really dusty. Boo. Looks like this fell down when Jerome tripped. It looks oddly familiar. An old iron sword reminds me of my practice sword. I dimly recall sparring with someone in my youth. Again, faster. Never lower your guard. Aim for the vital points. A practice sword clattered to the floor. A child lay beside it, her eyes wet with tears. I reached out my hand to her. Here, get up. Young lady! The sword instructor called out. Have you forgotten? You mustn't show empathy for your opponent. Focus on the blade. The child got up on her own. She glared at me through tears in her eyes. Don't be such a show-off. There was venom in her words, but speaking them seemed like hurt her more than me. Adele, wake up! Adele, are you awake? What happened? And why are you clutching that old sword so tight? Boo? Children about the memory this evoked by the iron sword. I see. You don't look well. Let's hurry back to the hideout. Here, you can lean on me. Boo! A few days later, wow. No luck browsing that antique shop or visiting the royal archives. At this rate, we're going to end up inspecting every antique and relic in the kingdom. Ever since coming into contact with that iron sword, I've sensed a similar energies around lies somewhere close by, with an object that might rekindle my forgotten memories. I'm certain it's somewhere in this kingdom. Wait a second. There's one place we haven't checked yet. Really? Where? The Count's residence. He has an extravagant lifestyle. His home must be full of collectibles and artifacts. Although I can't say for sure they'll be old enough to be relevant. At this point, it's the only place left I can think to look. Besides, we've been looking for a way to drive the Count out, and there's no better place to find it. Oh wow, it's getting late. Let's head back to the hideout. The guides are probably waiting for us. Now that I've played through this again, I kind of get the picture that Adele or Adelaide here is supposed to be the grandest version of the class. I keep wanting to say that the class Iran for Maple World, because Iran, she lost her memories too. Though if I can't remember if she recovered them all or just kind of did kind of a muscle memory thing where she remembered her combat training. But Adelaide and Iran share very similar storylines.
Welcome back, boss. We just finished looking into what you asked about.
Alright.
So we learned a lot during our investigation, but I'm not sure where to start.
I know! Boss, why don't you decide? Whoops. Dang it! I hate when that happens. Okay. Tracking.
So we pinged the tracker you put on the painting. It seems we're located somewhere inside the Count's residence.
Oh, right. And all those strange ads searching for paintings have vanished from the local papers. Seems the Count found all the pieces he was after. Well, that's one more reason to infiltrate the Count's residence. Good to know. Stop it! Yes, come on.
There's a not-so-secret passage located in the west side of town square that's supposed to lead into the residence, but nobody's ever been able to get it open.
Okay. Everyone knows the Count's residence used to be an outbuilding of the royal palace. They say the king used to store all his cherished artwork, sculptures, and other baubles there. And this just might just be a rumor, but apparently the king's constructed a secret treasure vault somewhere inside the residence. Who knows what kind of valuables could be waiting inside? Okay, got all that stuff done, finally. Alright, I have an idea how we're going to infiltrate the Count's residence. Give me a minute to think. You know...
Surprising!
Right, I've got some levels to distribute. And then we're going to go for a jaunt. And then we're going to... What does this do? Oh, it just ups a ton of stats for me. Alright. Cool. Breaking and entering 1. It's been entering through the secret passageway that Brooke mentioned. As tight as security is around the residence right now, I don't see us getting in anyone without raising an alarm.
The passageway is said to be connected to a manhole near the square, but no one's ever managed to get it open. Are you sure about this?
If no one's ever made it through the secret passage, that's all the more reason to try it. Count has his guards will never expect it. Adele, Boo will infiltrate the residence. I have a special assignment for Brooke and Laddie. The trio murmured excitedly amongst themselves for a time before finally nodding in agreement. For all this child's behavior, it seems things Jerome are taken seriously. Blech.
Leave it to us.
You got it, boss. We better get going before they move the painting somewhere else. Adele, Boo, are you both ready to go? Great, let's head to the square. Wake up, Boo, it's time to go. Boo-boo! Alright. Save all the Estonia. Like a might to lift the manhole cover, but it doesn't budge an inch. I must try some other mechanism. Oh, wait, there's something inscribed here. Could it be some kind of passphrase? The knights pledge to their liege their final breath. Only the last gasp of their watch ended. Only thence are they carried beyond the waters of dusk. Sounds like a riddle. Nights, water, dusk. Could we be talking about the fountain with the knight statue? It turns on the same time every day, but if that's the case, we already missed it. Passage that only opens at a specific time? Unlikely. Below the inscription, there's a raised illustration of the female knight from the fountain. Almost looks like it, as though her spear could be rotated, like the hands on a clock. What if it turned it toward dusk?
Yeah, again, one of those things that nobody's ever tried before. Oh my goodness.
So this is the secret path that leads to residence, huh? I'm intrigued. Let's climb down. I'll go first. Yeah, you know what they say. Ladies first. Would such a filthy passage like this really lead into the Count's residence? It has to. Why else the riddle? Besides, this scanner says we're getting closer to the tracking device. Oh, look, another passage. Path upward, covered in moss, could be slippery climb. Can't even see the top. Seems like a long way to fall. Breaking and entering 2. Wait for me, perilous. I'll stay here. I'll climb up first and let you down a rope. Can't climb with you. Terms of our contract may be short, but as long as I'm your knight, it's my duty to protect you. Shouldn't be so hard. Climb the moss. Ah, right. This one.
No. Dab nabbit.
Right. Okay. Let's try this again. I remember this took me a couple tries to do.
Dag nabbit.
The hitboxes on these are weird sometimes. There we go. There we go. Pull a rope from your pack and lower it down to the passage. Moments later, the boy has climbed his way to the top. That was a long climb. But now where do we go? Oh, over there. Another path. Boo! Ah, yes.
I must eliminate enemies.
I think. Full of monsters. I think we gotta go this way. This corridor was clearly in use once upon a time, but it seems long forgotten now. No one's been through it in years besides us and the monsters. But where exactly are we? Based on the strength of the tracking signal, I think we might be right below the residence. Secret. Oof! Man, I don't know why I'm just like so all of a sudden just blah 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 blah. Two passages must have been built for the royal family and their servants long ago. The entrance of the residence must be somewhere around here, right? I don't see a way out of here. Could it be that my scanner is broken?
No, it's just that the doors are all...
Wait, those brambles over there seem to be covering doors. If I clear them out, I could cut them down with my blade, but Jerome might be injured by one of the flying debris. There must be a safer method.
Fire!
too high to source mission. Wait here. The place gives you the creeps. Please hurry back, Adele. Happens, just shout. So those tortures. Alright, cool. How come someone will be... He can be so bold in some situation and such a child in others. I'll never understand that boy. Ooh, sparkly. Come on, where are you? There you are. I can do traverse vertically.
Yay!
Climb, 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 climb. Okay.
Burn, burn, burn! Burn, baby, burn! Three doors, yay!
Leads into the resonance. Oh, the middle one is locked. But there's no one, but there's 2 keyholes. Let's try the other 2 doors first. Well, then why'd you give me the choice? We're on the left. There's a bunch of old chests in here. Great if the keys were the door in that one. Ha ha ha. Maybe we'll find an artifact that will trigger one of your memories. Well, my intuition isn't always right. Ah!
Bats! I don't like bats!
Phew! I think that's the last of them. Wait a second, there's something else at the bottom of this chest. It's a key! Must have been hiding under that pile of bats. You think it's really for the door, and there may be a second key is in the room to the right.
What a coincidence!
We'll get lucky. Great, there's a door to the right. I know I think I'm going kind of, maybe going kind of fast, but I want to try and get a little further. I'm almost to the same point where I stopped the first time, so I'm trying to get further along before time runs out for me today. So, aha! There are chests in here too. I feel like I'm developing chest phobia. Boo! Well, it's not moving. It's probably safe, right? My intuition tells me the second key is in one of these chests. The room is pretty big. Why don't we split up and search separately? I'll look over here. Open the old box and rifle through the contents. For the most part, it's full of articles of clothing and musty yellow documents. An old glove catches your eye. It's worn by a knight of the royal family.
Oh, hello! More memories!
Adele, can't you just overlook my transgression? I'll leave this place. You'll never see me again. Please, just spare my life. We were tasked with this elimination. The man who was once a knight. He groveled on the ground, trembling in fear. For the crime of abusing your station as a knight and dishonoring the king. Her blade stood against the traitor's throat. Veronica! I'm your friend, Veronica. Please, would you spare my life? It's not up to me. It is the platoon leader's duty to met out judgment. There was no hesitation. No motion, no thought of mercy. In one swift, fluid motion, it was over. The king's will be done. Let us return. I removed my soiled gloves. Oh, wow. You really killed him. That's pretty cold. You really didn't even give it a second thought? I fulfill my duties as a knight. That is all this was. A duty. Sheesh, I remember that part. If that was Adelaide, holy moly, that was cold. Is it Adele? Boo, I found the key. Adele? Adele? What? Memory of these gloves are just like the ones I was wearing then. I was on a mission to eliminate someone? But why? Sure, he was just carrying out justice, as was my duty as a knight. So why do I feel so guilty about the idea of telling Jerome what I saw? Did you remember something? More importantly, are you okay? I'm fine. Did you find the key? Let's hurry onward. Are you sure you're all right? Even if I weren't, I do not allow affect our mission. Okay, let's go, Boo. Boo? Okay, third door. Ready, unlock the third door. Hoping one to monster puppet at this time. Jerome undoes the locks quickly in succession. The door glides open. Think there might be some items that'll help jog your memories? Oh, it looks like we're getting close to the trekking studio. Look, there's another room ahead. Could this be our exit? Oh. Gold coins and jewels and the king's crown. Hello. Way back has been sealed off. This can't be good. Boo! Is the hatch the only way out? We'll get it open. He inspects the hatch and pulls items to the room before noticing an inscription on the crown. Those who would seek the crown must learn to sacrifice the few for the many. Art thou worthy of the throne? Besides on what I've read about the royal family and my inspection, that hatch is probably the rolling door, but it is designed to let a single person through and never open again. One person could leave here with all the treasure they could carry, but their companions would end up among the skeletons. Boo just transformed himself into an object and slip out of here with Jerome. The rational decision would be for me to remain behind. Once they're out of harm's way, I can safely unleash my full power and tear down the door. To safely away, I will find my own way out, but I better tell Jerome to take Boo and leave. Crown is right. If I'm going to be king, I have to learn to sacrifice for the greater good. Boo! But if I'm not, but I'm not going to just go along with the choice someone else has laid out before me. King doesn't follow; they lead. If I am to be worthy of the crown, I've got to be a pioneer and walk my own path. Let's blaze a new trail, one that sacrifices as little as possible. The big Garoon Jerome picks up a handful of Jews and throws them at the frame of the rolling door. There, that should stop the door from closing long enough for all of us to escape together. Let's go. Perhaps I've underestimated him. Considering me worthy of the crown? Huh. I can't believe you. That was an absurd plan. What if it hadn't worked? I truly fear hanging around you is draining my intellect. Then I'll just have to become more like you, right? Information got from the laddie and Brooke. The Count's study should be up to the right, but his servants will be on high alert because of all the noise we made getting in. Oh, I've got it. Boo, how about your trick you showed me? Can you do it right? Boo! Boo, I want you to sneak past the servants, then make some noise on the other side of the house and draw them away. Alright, Boo, you ready? Let's see if you can transform yourself into something inconspicuous. We're counting on you. No! Okay, we'll try this again. Oh, I see what happened. I thought it was like a press and hold type deal. There we go. With Boo's aid, we made a correct study. We took a position behind the curtains and lay in wait.
It would seem, based on what's depicted in the restored painting, it looks like that key needs to awaken the ancient god.
There's not much time left until the farts festival. That's not what I was trying to say. Oh well. But perhaps this is our golden opportunity. One of the officers will certainly be in attendance. In any case, keep searching for the key. We must locate it before the festival. Can I count on you, can I?
Of course, Mr. Cedric. But do you think this plan is wise? If I interpret the painting's meaning correctly, meddling with the power of the gods, well, it would bring about great calamity to Estonia. The kind of calamity which would destroy the entire kingdom.
I'll only be handing the key over to them. Whether they chose to awaken him is none of my business. Do whatever it takes to secure my standing. Besides, what my alternative is to live as peasants do? I could never survive such cruel fate. Oh, guess what, buddy? You will. So reassembling the painting was all just to locate a key. Cedric, you monster. Sell at your own kingdom? What is this ancient god, and why do we seek to awaken it if it would mean the kingdom's destruction? And just what do they intend to turn the key over to? Or who they? What's wrong, Boo? You can't transform back now, Boo. There's no room. Can't you hold it? That will be all, Simon. This troublesome affair has given me a headache. I think I'll return in for the night.
Very good, sir. Then I'll see you in the morning.
Intruders? You? Ay, 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 that's a loud bell.
Intruders! There are intruders in the study!
We've been discovered. The guards will be upon us soon. Uh-oh. I'll give Brooke the emergency signal. Turns her broken window and whistles loudly. Moments later, flares launch from atop a nearby building, light up the sky with a bang. Whoo! Flashbangs! Seems Jerome's friend brought us the time we needed to escape. If we got out the window, we should be jumped to the opposite rooftop. Whoa, what are you? Hold on tight. Geronimo! Leroy Jenkins! You scoop up Jerome in your arms and leap out of the broken window. Ha ha ha. Hey, Del, could you put me down now? Can't go around picking people up with no warning like that. Seems Boo's run off again. Yeah, okay, can you let me down now, Adele? The way forward would be perilous. The guards are no doubt looking for us. I will release you, but you must promise to stay behind me at all times.
The intruders have leapt to the manor ramparts. Go after them. We cannot let them escape.
Guards on the choice, but all right, cool. I will protect you. Come on. I hate when skills are on cooldown like that. Oh, now we got mages again. Can't just jump to it.
Woohoo! Battle! Battle, battle, battle!
Whew. I think we've lost them. You're incredible, Adele. That was some of the best bodyguarding I've ever seen.
It's probably some of the only bodyguarding you've ever seen.
When I'm king of Restonia, I'd like you to continue to serve as my knight. If you're up to it.
I feel dizzy. Did I overdo it? I've got to hold on. I can't lower my guard until we reach the hideout.
Adele?
Not good.
Adele!
Yeah, sure. Going into full-blown combat.
So cold. I feel so far away from where I was before. Could all of that have been a dream? Everything I experienced in Restonia? Perhaps it's for the best. I never belonged there anyway. So why does it feel so urgent I go back?
Adele! 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 Wake up! Oh, now you're up. You know, wasn't easy sneaking you past all those guards. Of course, once we were on the water, it was smooth sailing.
We're on a boat? I remember escaping, and then... Oh, that's right. I was lost in the void. But which is reality? This place, and the boy before me? Or the darkness? Am I still trapped within the void? Perhaps all this is an illusion.
What is it you're always thinking about?
What?
Sometimes. It's like you go somewhere else. Like you're 1,000 miles away. Like you've given up on everything and everyone that ties you to this world. And when I call out to you, you just stare right through me like I'm not even here. But I am here. I'm real. I can't imagine how hard it's been for you, waking up centuries away from the life you knew. The parts you can remember. But me and Boo are here for you. You can make a home here in Restonia. Sorry, was that too sentimental? It's just something I've been wanting to say to you. You walk around with this big weight on your shoulders. But you're not in this alone. Everything in this world happens for a reason. In my darkest hour, at the moment I needed you most, you appeared in my life. And maybe you need me too. What I'm trying to say is, I'll be here by your side. I may not be a knight, but when times are tough, I'll be there to protect you. Was that too much? That was definitely too much. The silence is getting awkward. I'd better hurry and change the subject. But wait, Adele is smiling. Adele, I hope you'll have more things to smile about in the future.
A few days later at the Uprising Hideout. Ah, okay. I believe this is the last time where I got to before, and then I stopped. Let's see. Mean to protect Adele? Are you kidding? How could I have made such a bold proclamation? Can't believe I was so childish. What if Adele decides to leave? I nearly failed to protect your room. If I had lost consciousness any earlier, seems the place is still held on me. It will recover my memories, finally free me from my prison. Alright, so I think this is where I stopped the last time. So I'm going to see if I can just continue on. Probably another half hour or so beyond this. Seems like I'm on a good roll here.
I'm afraid we couldn't find the key you asked us about to look into, boss. We searched everywhere. But we did find an article in newspaper. You want to see it?
Take a look. Estonia Tribune, Morning Edition. A festival of historic proportions inside the Big Art Gala. A time-honored tradition, Estonia's art festival begins just 2 days with artworks from around the kingdom set for display. The festival always draws a sizable crowd, but this year's event is surrounded by a special buzz. In an exclusive interview, Count Cedric revealed his hopes that the festival to outdo in memory, and that his team of organizers has discovered work that may lay bare shocking secrets from the kingdom's past. The theme of this year's festival is Past Meets Future. Shocking secrets from the kingdom's past. What could that mean? I'm not sure. But we heard the Count say he meant to use the festival as an opportunity to sell off the key. We have to strip him at any cost. Yes! Levels! So many levels. All the levels. We have to get our hands on the key. Brooke, Letty, have you guys learned anything about the arts festival?
Well, the invites are only sent out to nobility, but I managed to get my hands on a pair. The dress code is super fancy, and it's a masquerade. Masks are non-optional.
Also, word is the Count's planning to reveal his featured artwork at the end of the masquerade, so it seems he wants to make sure all the nobles get a good look at it. That's perfect. We can just walk through the front door like invited guests. Let's preparing to infiltrate the party. Yes! I want to have the bulk of our forces patrolling the streets on the day of the masquerade. There's no telling what the Count might do when things don't go according to his plans. Brooke, Letty, I will go get everything ready. In the meantime, you and Boo just sit tight and... Alright, Adele?
Did you see it, Simon? The legendary knight, here in my home. No doubt drawn here by my unsurpassed beauty. There can be no other explanation.
Uh-huh.
My goodness, you really are delusional, aren't you? Your precious knight was clearly in league with that sorry thief who broke into the residence.
My poor naive knight! Surely you've been misled or compelled somehow to assist that ruffian.
As for the boy, he looked quite familiar. So I did a bit of digging. You'll never guess what I discovered. It seems he's the last prince of Estonia.
What? But I thought there was no one left with blood ties to the throne.
As did I. But after seeing the portrait, I'm hard-pressed to come up with another explanation. The resemblance is uncanny.
Then could the boy be trying to steal my crown?
I can't say, but he certainly overheard our plan, so he may very well try to expose us to the people.
That certainly hastens our timeline. The key, did you find it? We must deliver it to the High Flora.
For those of you who are new to Maplestory, the High Flora, or the Flora in general, are kind of like an elvish kind of race in Maplestory, especially in the Grandis area of Maplestory. And there are two factions, the Flora and the High Flora. I guess you could call them like the difference between like elves and high elves. The High Flora have like wings of light and are usually seeing themselves as, for lack of better words, is kind of like gods, essentially. They really don't like the Flora. So, yeah, there's been some nasty stuff going on. And one of them, I believe, if I remember correctly, his name is, something Darmour, I think. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. But last name Darmour. And he was a High Flora, is a High Flora, who tore off his wings. So I have some theories about who he might be, but we'll continue on that train.
Well, about that.
Meanwhile, at the Count's residence, Count's really spared no expense throwing this together's event. I can't say I'm surprised after seeing the inside of his house. It's disgusting that one person should have so much while the people of the kingdom struggle every day just to get by. Someone like him should never have been allowed to amass such power. Do you agree, Adele? That sounds familiar, like a lot of stuff I've heard. Indeed. Her head's not in the game. No, I can't afford to get distracted. The mission is all that matters. After all, when my work here is finished, my duty as a knight will be ended, and the two of us will go our separate ways. Boo! Hmm? Boo! Oh, ran off again. Is something wrong? It's my understanding, Boo. He always does whatever he wants. Anyways, I better get going. I've got to meet up with Brooke and Laddie to make sure everything's ready. To enjoy the art exhibit in the meantime. I'll come find you when the masquerade starts. Who knows? Maybe I'll find something that sparks your memory. We'll see in a little while. Before leaving to find his friends, the boy hands you a handsome, expensive-looking mask. But wait, they already went over the plan this afternoon. Perhaps I should heed Jerome's suggestion and look through the exhibit in hopes of restoring my memories. I should head inside to visit. Yes, well, suppose I go inside. I should put the mask on, blend in with the crowd.
Hey, a mask!
No. Let's see. Let's see. Sure. Okay, I forgot. Let me do this really quick, just to kind of. Ah.
The 30 equipment box. Yay!
All right. Cool. I forgot, you don't get any cape. I'm gonna leave my helmet off for now. Jesus. I wonder if I've ever been... I certainly feel ill at ease in this gaudy atmosphere. Huh. Ancient manuscripts, fragments of an old keep, odd choices for... Oh, hello. Wait, what's that? This pendant is a token identical to those presented to the knights who defended the previous God King. God King? Seriously? In centuries past, it is said to have been modeled after the gate. After gate. They missed it. Got a little spelling error there. After the gate to the royal palace. Centuries past, knights who defended the God King. Oh, hello. Dozens of knights knelt side by side. Their heads were bowed in solemn silence.
I hereby proclaim you the Knights of the God King.
Hello.
The king present
The token to each knight, symbolic of their oath. He signaled each to rise in turn, clapping them on the back joyfully. He seemed a strong-willed but benevolent ruler.
Above all other duties, I entrust you with the protection of the Einjar.
Einarjar. I think that's how it's... Oh, hello. Speaking of Ragnarok, I think that was a Norse... Einarjar? I think that's how you say it. A reference to Norse mythology.
Yes, Your Majesty. We live to serve.
We swore an oath that day that we would give our lives for our liege. It was a pledge engraved on our very hearts. None of us could have ever imagined back then that it would be so carelessly trampled on the fields of battle. The plaque refers to him as the previous God King. Does that mean he no longer lives? Let's see. Oh, okay, I see. Let's see what it does. Looks like a masquerade is about to begin. Jerome said he'd be back by then. Perhaps I should wait for him in the ballroom. To the ballroom we go! Ooh,
He
fancy.
should have been here by now. Where is that boy?
Pardon me.
Hmm?
Would you care to dance? Surprised to see me?
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Nah, sorry. Anyways, will you dance with me? We've got to try and blend in with the party.
I don't dance.
Don't worry, I can teach you.
Seeing him dressed up like this, he actually looks rather dashing. It's hard to believe this is the same naive boy I've been following around all this time.
Hey, Adele.
Hmm?
There's something I've been meaning to tell you. I guess I was worried you wouldn't believe me. It's about my family. You see, Huh? Ah!
Jerome! I know he's nearby, but I can't see him among the crowd of arriving party guests.
Adele?
Did someone just place their hand on my shoulder? Jerome, what?
May I have this dance? It's been a long time, Adele. I'm surprised to see you out and about.
You know me?
Of course I know you. Poor Adele. Having memory troubles, are we?
Who are you?
Now where's the fun in telling you that?
Enough games. I could strike you down where you stand.
Ah, same old Adele. Always thinking with your sword. Are you really going to attack me in front of all these people? I thought not. I'm glad to see you're making new friends here. You and that boy seem very close.
You'll stay away from him if you value your life.
Don't be such a grouch. I'm only here to say hello. What would be the point of fighting with you in your weakened state? When next we meet, you'd best have recovered your full strength. I want the real Adele, the Royal Knight. Got it? So step up your game, Adele. If you take too long, I just might have to play with your little boyfriend instead. Well then, I'll be seeing you.
Wait! With that, she vanished into the crowd. Before I could follow her, the Count appeared to make an announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. I'm Count Cedric, and it has been my solemn honor to guide this great kingdom in the absence of our late king. We are gathered here to celebrate the commencement of our historic arts festival. Tonight, we have a selection of dazzling submissions from throughout the kingdom to share with you. Our presentation will begin momentarily.
Let me check. Alright, nothing I need to know about. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, so stuff I don't need to really worry about yet. Alright. Operation commences. Adele, there you are. I've been looking all over. They're going to reveal the artworks any minute. Are you ready? Turn the lights. We'll grab the key before we can move when I gave you the signal. If something goes wrong and I get caught, I want you to leave me and get out of here as fast as you can. Before I could respond, Jerome marched off into the crowd and vanished once more. The burden that boy carries seems especially heavy today.
Thank you all for coming, for your incredible patience. I'm delighted to say the moment you've all been waiting for is upon us. Prepare to feast your eyes upon a most illuminating work.
No room for mistakes. Ready, laddie?
Of course. We've practiced it 1,000,000 times.
1,
2,
3.
Oh dear. Apologies, everyone. We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties. The light should be restored momentarily, so please bear with us.
Wait a second. This isn't the key. It's a painting. That's Father, the King of Estonia.
Ha! Now I've got you!
Should hear the signal by now. Something's wrong. I'm going to get Jerome out of here. We get through the crowd in the darkness until you recognize Jerome's silhouette. You grab him by the hand and lead him away, only to discover it's as cold as ice. Just as your eyes begin to focus on the darkness, a pair of metal shackles close around your wrists. You suddenly realize you're surrounded on all sides by the Count's guards.
Why must such a happy day be tarnished by this sordid affair like this? Guards, take them away.
You try to summon your blade, but you find that the shackles have somehow nullified your magic.
Oh, great.
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for the brief disruption. It is time now to reveal our featured artwork, my own personal submission to the festival, The Fall of Kings. If I could everyone's attention, I'd like to provide a little background on the painting before I unveil it. What makes this painting so compelling is that it lays bare the very uncomfortable truth about our fair Estonia, a truth that has been hidden for too long in the name of preserving the kingdom's honor. You see, it was the poor judgment of Estonia's last king that drove the realm to the edge of bankruptcy. Through this painting, the failures of the Roli family, yes, have been immortalized for all to see. All of us must face and acknowledge this dark chapter in our kingdom's history, for it is only then that we'll be able to move forward into the future, unrestrained by the shackles of the past.
No wonder everything was going so smoothly. The whole thing was a trap. Why didn't you tell me who you really were? If I had told you I was the prince, that would have only complicated things. And to be honest, it's not a title I'm particularly proud of. I really do want to save the kingdom. What better way to correct my father's mistakes? But I am sorry. All this is my quest, my responsibility. I never should have dragged you into it. Anyways, when the first opportunity presents itself, I want you to run. Don't worry about me, just get out of here. Cedric would force you to serve as his knight if he could, and that'd be more than I could bear.
Ah, my dear legendary knight, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I've returned to free you from the clutches of that meddling prince. This petty thief. But first, there are some small matters I must see to. Until then, I beg of you, be patient. I'll come back for you soon.
I'll never serve as your knight, if that's what you're after. Never.
My. I'm not sure what awful lies this disreputable vagabond has been telling you, but I'll be happy to correct them when I return.
Enough of this. Why are you even keeping us here?
Such impudence! Do you not realize it's only by my good graces you still live? Both of you, please stop this. My shift is nearly over. Let's get to the point, shall we? I'd like you to accompany the Count.
Are you gonna kill me or something?
Of course not. You're still of use to us. If your usefulness were to run out, however, that would be a different tale.
Jerome!
Leveling!
Meanwhile, in the manor corridor...
Boo!
Boo? Boo? Dang it. Boo! That was the key. Is that Boo I hear in the hallway? Perhaps I should delay talking to drastic measures. I was trying to check out what the quest was, but so I could actually, you know. Boo. Boo. Boo, are you here to aid me? Boo, boo. Do you think you can undo these shackles? Boo. Boo began to spin about, shrieking as he went until he had transformed himself into a small key. After fussing about inside the lock for a bit, he managed to undo the shackles. Boo! Good work, Boo.
Now it's time to make some people pay!
Now look at some of my blade. I can leave this place. The exit is surely guarded. My best escape for undetected to break the window and climb out of the way. Boo, please lead me to Jerome. Boo!
The prisoner has escaped! What are you standing around for? Go after them!
Boo, boo, boo! What's wrong, Boo? Have you lost Jerome's trail? Time is running short. I must find Jerome before Count decides he's no longer of use. When I'm king of Estonia, I'll make this city a wonderful place to live, just as it once was. I'm not going to just go along with a choice someone else laid out before me. A king doesn't follow. They lead. I really do want to save this kingdom. What better way to correct my father's mistakes? I made a pledge to protect Jerome. I won't just let him die. This was the very spot I agreed to help me as a knight. It was here I emerged as a void, the day we first met. Ah, here we go. Is it coming in the statue? Should I approach it? Is the voice I hear coming from the statue?
You who are beloved by the sword, rekindle the flames of your oath. Its light is the only weapon that can defeat the darkness.
Is this the voice that I heard found the first time in Jerome? The voice that told me to summon my blade? This light, it feels like a beacon, breaking through the cloud of darkness that is my mind. As I reach out to touch the mysterious light, a vision from the past floods to the surface. Memories!
Defend the gate! Crush the traitors! Ah! For the king! The gate must not fall!
There's only 10 of us left. If this keeps up, they'll break through in no time. No, I can't let it end like this. Must defend the gate! Is this the extent of your loyalty? Did your oaths mean nothing? How can you so casually betray all the knights stand for?
You're possessed. Can't lose Jerome! Alright. Aether weaving. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, I got a little gauge over here. Okay, what does this do? Sword, aether that can be launched in 8 directions, depending on the directional key pressed. Whoa! Range, leaving aether crystal that replaces an existing crystal, regardless of creation. Golden chain resonance rush, but will not create an aether crystal if chained. Refined magic from around you to be used for special aether swords. Aether can be obtained at regular intervals by defeating enemies. Okay. Gathers the surrounding energy into crystals. Using Resonance Rush will send you rushing towards the crystal. Okay, so let's go a couple here. Let's go a couple here. Actually, this is probably going to be my new main skill, so I'm going to just level that all the way up. And then we'll go Ethereal Arms. Okay, so we're going to replace this. Leave you there. Or actually, we're going to put you over here. We're going to put you here, and we're going to take you and we're going to put you here. Okay. Alright, so I think... Okay, Okay, that's just an automatic skill, so... Okay, so let me check out this skill again. Okay. Creates an ether sword that can be launched in 8 directions. Okay. Cooldown 7 seconds, okay.
Impale! Impale!
Okay. The sword vanishes at the limit of its range, leaving an ether crystal that replaces any existing crystal, regardless of creation cooldown. Can chain with resonance rush. Which I currently don't have, so it must be a higher level. Can chain with resonance rush, but will not create an ether crystal if chained. Okay. And it cost me some of ether. Okay. Alright, so I think I got it. So it will come, as I use it, it'll come a little better. It's Jerome, surgical fades, his palm. Strand of light slips from your closed palm and charts a winding course to the north. This is light. Perhaps it can only be activated with one direct royal lineage. Simon, bring the boy over here. Ooh, hello. Ancient key looks like it's just in the painting. It was startling to think the Count made the whole thing up to lure me into this trap. I'm not going to let you get away with this. You still haven't learned your place in the kingdom, have you? You're not a prince. You're no one. Just some back alley thief. Royal blood no longer means anything in Ristonia. So why not accept it? Go quietly to your grave and spare me your jabbering. I will say this for you. Your sad little life wasn't completely in vain. After all, without you, I could have never gotten my hands on the ancient key.
Hey, you're that legend.
You escaped the Count's soldiers?
After the boss got nabbed, we were hot on the Count's trail, just waiting for the right moment to save the day. But the boss spotted following him. He signaled us to go back to the Count's mansion. We thought he was telling us to go save you.
So instead of saving the boss, we've been going to rescue somebody who didn't even need our help. The Count, where has he taken Jerome? We can't be completely sure, but we're heading in the direction of the old keep.
Now that we know you're okay, we can all rescue the boss together.
I'm coming, Jerome.
Don't let her through!
Ooh, I haven't seen that one. Jerome is waiting for us on the other side of these ramparts. Soldiers understand what you mean saving Jerome.
There! There!
Come on.
There!
Okay, so the next skill, I think there's a skill I need to do before I make use of the equipment. Pop up in the one skill.
There!
Night ship, we made it. Climb up the spider and save the boss. We'll stay here and make sure no one of the court's reinforcements get through.
I see. Then fight well, my friends.
You have no right to decide the fate of the kingdom!
Oh, really? And I suppose that you do. You pretend you're some kind of hero, but the truth is you covet my power. You would depose me and crown yourself King of Restonia. Do you know how hard I've worked to wrest control of this land from lesser men? I won't just surrender the throne to some brat because he's got blood ties to a failed king!
Is this how it ends? After all I've done to save this land from the Count's greed, is he really going to get away with his betrayal? If you can hear my desperate plea, please, save me, Adele. Huh?
Jerome!
Talk about
I,
an end.
Adelaide, knight to Jerome, the last prince and rightful heir of Restonia, have come to fulfill my oath.
My dear legendary knight, are you truly intent on following this pitiful street urchin to his grave? You would choose him over me, one who has beauty, brilliance, power, and wealth. What could he possibly offer you that I could not?
Release him.
The blood of the kings means nothing! I am superior to this gutter rat by every measure imaginable!
It has nothing to do with blood. One whose ego is so fragile that they spend every waking moment thinking only of themselves has no right being king. That is why I could never accept you as my liege.
How dare you! I won't sit here and listen to this nonsense! Perhaps when this brat is gone, you'll come to your senses. Simon, I'll trust you to handle this disruption. This boy and I have unfinished business.
Hold it right there, Count!
If you wish to stop Master Cedric, you'll need to get past me.
I can just imagine she like cracks her knuckles and is like,
The Count is taking Jerome to the top of the spire. Looks like I've no choice but to hurry and deal with this butler. Impale! Impale!
did you just throw a turkey dinner at me?
I knew this job would be the death of me. Who will read the Master's bedtime stories?
Oh, that is the most pathetic thing I've ever read in my life.
I think that's the last of the Count's soldiers. We stopped them! We really did it!
I think our knight friend did most of the work wiping out the soldiers in the spire.
I hope they're both okay.
No, not again. I can't go back now. I have to hold on. I have to save Jerome.
Simon, you must be quite some butler to weaken the legendary knight as much as you have. All that remains is to hand this key over to the High Flora, and then my beautiful throne will be safe at last.
The Flora?
It seems all those stories about the power of the legendary knight were grossly exaggerated.
I'm fading again. Into the void. Is it because I've exhausted my magic reserves?
Are you so intent on protecting this boy that you would risk your own life? Very well. Then follow him to the gates of hell!
He's going to throw Jerome over the edge. I have to get up. I have to stop him.
Ah! Well, I'll be off then.
Jerome! Must I once again stand powerless to act as my liege is taken from me? No, not this time. I will never be helpless again!
You who are beloved by the sword, rekindle the flames of your oath. Its light is the only weapon that can defeat the darkness.
I'll save you, Jerome, even if it takes all of the strength left within this body! Just a little faster.
Adele, you can fly? I told you to leave me behind because I wanted to protect you, but I'm really glad you came for me. Thank you for being my knight. And for giving me faith. If you'd never come along...
We're under attack?
Adele, those are fireworks from the festival. Just relax and enjoy them. Beautiful, aren't they?
I suppose.
I've never seen fireworks from a place like this before. I don't think I'll ever forget this moment. I'll have to remember to brag about this to Brooke and Laddie.
I don't think I've ever seen you smile like this, Jerome. It seems these fireworks are a happy thing. I'm not sure I see it, but I never used to smile before I met you. Being with you gives me hope that perhaps even someone like me is worthy of happiness.
You wouldn't believe it to see me now, but just a few days ago, I was the most important man in the kingdom of Ristonia. But it seems my finances could not keep up with the lifestyle I justly deserved. Now, with the debts incurred by the Arts Festival, my fellow noblemen are intent upon wringing their due from my beautiful corpse if need be. Thankfully, I have a way out. I need only deliver this key to a High Flora officer, and in a few days' time, I'll be back on top where I belong. Sorry I'm late. I ran into a bit of trouble on the way over.
Looks we have a second viewer in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I'm kind of nearing the end of the where I'm going to have the stream, but I'm just kind of like wrapping up this storyline here, and we'll see what goes from there. So, you know, I hope you're at least mildly entertained by what you see what remains.
But don't worry. I have your prize right here. Oh. Can it be? Nowhere in all the heavens did I think I'd ever encounter a beauty to rival my own. Tell me, O angel, what is thy name?
She's no angel. Well, she is an angel, but she's the angel of death.
I was told you had something to give me. Where is it?
Oh, yes, as you wish. Within this box lies the treasure you seek. One might say the key to your ambitions. Allow me to open it for you. With the surrender of this key, I secure the life of luxury I've always dreamed of. Why, it's so lovely I could kiss it. Wait a moment. Did this key always have a face? Huh? What? This isn't my key. Where is it?
Are you kidding me?
There seems to have been a mistake. If you could just give me a few...
What a waste of my time. Take him away!
My lady, please! Surely we can work this out!
Okay, something that just came to mind right here. Earlier in this thing, Adele says that she wasn't able to summon her red wings of her family bloodline. If you also, for those of you who were watching earlier, I also said that High Flora were able to have able to summon and have wings of light. They're kind of like elf-like beings, but they have these wings of light. It's not like full solid wings. They're just like big spires of light that just come out of their back. And if you just saw right here, when she arrived, she had those red light wings. So I'm beginning to think that this girl and Adele or Adelaide are somehow related. They're either sisters or maybe even cousins. But they are related, so I kind of wonder.
It seems he failed to secure the key. What a pity.
Oh no.
I cannot protect him any longer. You may do with him as you see fit.
Fine. I'll leave it to you then. Do me a favor, will you? No more screw-ups.
I'll continue to investigate the key's whereabouts.
I'll see you again soon, Adele. I hope you're prepared. Next time, things won't end quite so well for you.
And now I'm kind of wondering where the butler is in all this. Estonia all pitched in to have it built. Of course, it was actually you who defeated the Count's soldiers. Still, it's an acknowledgement of everything we've worked hard to achieve. First step on the road to ensuring that Restonia will never again submit to the will of a tyrant. Whatever happened to the real key? It's right here in my pocket. You learn a lot of useful skills growing up on the streets. The Count was so distracted with his own speeches, he didn't even notice when I swiped the key from him. Boo! You played your part well too, Boo. Good job. As long as we keep this key out of the wrong hands, Restonia is safe. That's why I plan on taking it far away from here. I'm supposed to meet with everybody to celebrate the Uprising hideout. We can say our goodbyes for later. Restoring all the riches and the treasures the nobles left behind when they skipped town. I don't think I believe the extent of their wealth if I hadn't seen it for myself.
Boss, are you really leaving us?
Take us with you. Without the Uprising, who will defend the kingdom of Restonia? Someone has to stay and lead them. I've already made up my mind. Only Boo will be accompanying me on my training mission. The situation in Restonia may be calm for now, but that can change in the blink of an eye. I want the Uprising to stay vigilant and ensure that doesn't happen. Got it?
If you say so, boss.
Come back and visit us once in a while. Don't worry, we'll keep this kingdom safe while you're gone. Good luck on your mission. Well then, I leave Restonia to all of you. Oh, Brooke, laddie, can you fill Adele in on what I asked you to look into? Before you go on your merry way, we thought we'd scrounge up a little information that might be helpful in your journeys. Oh, verdant flora, that's what they're called. The lower lower level of the flora. It contains many populated worlds. Among its countries of flora, anima, and nova. The flora are believed to be the most populous of these, in control of much of the settled territories. The realm of Grandis is protected and sustained by three omnipotent beings known as Transcendents. Jaren, that's his name. Jaren Darmur, the Transcendent of Life, Kronika, the Transcendent of Time, and Aona, the Transcendent of Light. Jaren Darmur is also the reigning God King of the High Flora. It is said that when the two were unable to reach a compromise, Darmur imprisoned Kronika and stole the Transcendent's power. The fallen Transcendent is said to dwell in the place called the Kronika Sanctuary. Oh, and nothing of Aona's current status or whereabouts is known. Transcendent called Jaren Darmur. It's clear that he's successor of the God King I served, but I can't recall ever having heard of him. Okay, that's new information. In ages past, the High Flora and Verdant Flora were one people. However, escalating social tensions and differing philosophies would eventually divide the race into two factions known today. Sadly, this schism was fated to develop into full-fledged civil war. When the previous God King was slain by the Verdant Flora, both groups took up arms. The war was cruel and bloody, and when the violence reached its peak, Jaren Darmur, the Prince of the High Flora, awakened as the Transcendent of Life. With his overwhelming power, he laid waste to the Verdant Flora. Battle I saw my memories. Interdimensional portals. Said to be a rift in reality formed when one Transcendent upset the balance of nature by stealing the power of another. It is believed that Darmur himself has traveled through the portal. There are actually several such portals scattered throughout Grandis. According to a rumor, one of these portals can be found within Pantheon's Great Temple. The portal is said to have linked between the realm known as Maple World, extracted from the Shadow Dealer's Intelligence Lab. Oh, that would be where the Nova storyline takes place. Maple World is said to exist in a separate realm from Grandis. The land is believed to be a wild frontier ripe for adventure. Maple World is also said to have its own Transcendent of Light, Time, and Life. Their Transcendent of Light, known as the Black Mage, once attempted to destroy Maple World long ago, but he was sealed away by 5 legendary heroes. However, there are signs that he may soon awaken to menace Maple World once more. as of right now, the main storyline of Maplestory has gotten to the point where the Black Mage has been defeated, and now Maple World and Grandis are once again linked. Training mission of my own. And Pandemonium and the Pantheon. A couple of odd children have been hanging around Pantheon. They have had pointy ears and strange wings. The council leader was furious with them and kicked them out. Now they went on intent on traveling through the interdimensional portal. Rumors from Pantheon. Could these children Flora? Could those children be Flora? And why were they trying to travel to another dimension? Several of these interdimensional portals surely must have a reason to travel to Pantheon. Intended a direct defect from the Flora? I wonder if they can tell me something about their own time there. I think that would be Ilium and what's the other one? There's one more. Arc, I think. And then the High Flora Knights. The seat of the God King had long been protected by the extraordinary knights in his service. However, this practice ended with the reign of the previous God King. The knights vanished about the same time as the previous God King died. It is believed that most of the knights perished in the insurrection, but little can be determined for sure. Few records from the time of the incident are publicly available. Night King's Knights, perhaps I'll discover more about my own past looking into their fates. I have no more questions. I know that I was one of the King's Knights, and that I fought in the Civil War before being sealed away, but I have nothing to go on but my fragmented memories. Surely there is someone out there who can provide me with answers about my past. Alright, so, with that being the case, we kind of wrapped up the whole arc here of this story. I will probably see if I can pick this up again sometime in the future, but for now, I think that is where we are going to call it. For those of you who came by and stopped by to check this out, thank you a ton. For those of you who are watching this later, again, thank you very much. It has been interesting to say the least. That was a very interesting storyline. It revealed some stuff that I didn't know, so possibly stuff that I can use in the future of Maplestory the novel. But if you want to see more, become a coin in the vault so you don't miss a thing. Be sure and hit that, I'm not sure if it's red or white. Sometimes it pops up differently for me, but be sure to hit that subscribe button so that we can hopefully get 100 coins in the vault by the end of the year. We're 15 away from making that happen. So when we hit 100 coins in the vault, I have something special planned. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but I'll see if I can figure something out. In the meantime, if you're looking for more content from me, be sure and check out, if you're wanting more Maplestory, check out Maplestory the novel Sacred Tears, which is season 1 of a massive story that I've been writing. It is an alternate universe look at the story of Maplestory. These videos over here is geared as an audiobook, though you can sit down and watch it. It does have a lot of stuff on there. So you can kind of consider it a audio graphic novel of sorts. It does have, it's fully voice acted. It has music. It has background music. It has sound effects and all that good stuff. And it, to me anyways, it is awesome. If you do check it out, be sure and leave a thumbs up and a comment. And for all the voice actors and actresses who work with it, it wouldn't be as awesome without them. I do plan on picking this back up in January. And there is also a written story. Currently on my channel, there is up to chapter 13 is on the channel. However, there is the written story, which not only continues and finishes the book Sacred Tears, but also moves on to season 2, or as really what it is, book 2. Excuse me, called Guardians. As of right now, the rest of Sacred Tears hasn't been fully edited, so what you see from chapter 14 and onwards can and will change in the future, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, be sure and check it out, and if you want to check out further, there is the written story that you can also see as well. If that is not your style, you can also check out Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen. This is also a fanfiction I wrote a few years ago. It is a continuation story of the Sly Cooper story, happening or picking up 3 years after the events of Thieves in Time. This is my own version of what I think would be a good continuation. It does not mean you have to like it. It's just somehow my opinion on it. Again, it is geared as an audiobook, however, more so as Sacred Tears. So there is less stuff on screen. However, there are drawings of characters that I have done, whoever is in the scene at any given time, as well as the background changing depending on who is talking at that given moment. But it is a lot more boring than Sacred Tears, so you probably don't want to sit down and just watch the videos. The latest video that I just came out with was the complete chapter 5, and it is up and for you guys for your viewing pleasure. So go and check it out, leave a thumbs up and leave a comment, and again, leave a comment for the voice actors and actresses who are part of this. I could not make this as awesome as it already is, so be sure and give them the thumbs up they deserve. It is fully voice acted, has music, and it has sound effects and all that good stuff. So it is geared more so as an audiobook, so you can just sit down, turn it on, and leave it running while you do whatever in the background. But other than that, that's pretty much all I had to tell you about on my channel. If, again, like I said, be sure and hit that subscribe button to become a coin in the vault so you don't miss a thing. Next week, I will see if I can pick up Maplestory again, and we will continue on our journey with Adele, aka Adelaide. I actually want to see where this story goes now, because that is rather interesting, the stuff that I found out. Again, we are 15 coins in the vault away from 100, where I plan on doing something special. I'm thinking I may invite 2 of the coins, just at random, 2 of the coins in the vault to play along with me in Maplestory. However, I am not entirely sure what I'll be doing, so that is an option, but not the final decision. So if you have a suggestion or something that you might want to be involved in, let me know in the comments down below of this stream, or in the comments of any video that I do. There is also a community page that I have up, or a community post that I have on my page, on my channel. Be sure and check that out. It asks a question about if you have any questions for the cast and crew of the Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen team. I am planning on doing kind of like a session of questions for everybody involved with that. I will see who I can all get to come to it and try to schedule it in a certain way. But yeah, if you have any comments or questions for that, be sure and leave them on that post or any of the Sly Cooper videos, and I will see if I can involve that. But we shall see. So, until next time, my friends.